Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into 10 essential survival hacks that could save your neck in a real pinch. We're talking about the essentials: fire, water, shelter, the stuff that separates the survivors from, well, the unprepared. So, whether you're a seasoned adventurer or a curious beginner, grab your kit and let's get started. Fire. It's primal, it's essential, and out in the wild, it's your lifeline. Forget those fancy lighters, we're going old school today. In this corner, we've got our contenders: a flint and steel, some char cloth, and a tinder nest. Gather dry, fluffy material like birch bark, cotton balls soaked in petroleum jelly, or even drier lint. Shape it into a bird's nest, a cozy little cradle for your spark to ignite. Strike the flint and steel together, aiming the sparks towards your char cloth nestled in that tinder nest. You're looking for a glowing ember, a tiny beacon of hope in the wilderness. Once you've got it, gently transfer the ember to your tinder nest and, gently, blow. There you have it. Life-giving warmth and light, born from a few simple tools and a whole lot of grit. Remember, practice makes perfect, so get those sparks flying. Water. It's the elixir of life, but out here it's not as simple as turning on a tap. We're going to create a DIY filtration system that'll turn even the murkiest puddle into a drinkable source of hydration. Grab a plastic bottle, cut off the bottom, and let's layer this lifesaver up. First, a layer of cloth to catch those big chunks, followed by charcoal burnt wood from your fire will do, to trap impurities. Next, add a layer of sand, then gravel, and finally, another layer of cloth to hold it all in place. Slowly pour water from your source through the top of your filter. Watch as the layers work their magic, trapping sediment and contaminants. Boiling the filtered water for at least a minute will further eliminate any lingering bacteria and make it safe to drink. Stay hydrated, my friends. Out here, shelter's not about luxury, it's about survival. We're tapping into nature's building blocks to create a basic lean-to shelter that'll shield you from the elements. Find a sturdy base, a fallen log or a large rock will do the trick. Gather long, sturdy branches for the supports of your lean-to, propping them against your base at a 45-degree angle. Collect leaves, ferns, pine boughs, anything to create a thick, insulating layer over your framework. Layer it on thick, starting from the bottom and overlapping like shingles. Remember, the smaller the gaps, the better the protection from wind and rain. A well-built lean-to will provide crucial insulation, keeping you warmer in cold conditions and offering much-needed shade from the sun. Water everywhere, but not a drop to drink. Sounds dire, right? Well, not when you've got the power of the sun on your side. Let's build a solar still, a contraption that'll extract drinkable water from the most unexpected of places. Find a sunny spot and dig a hole in the ground. Place a container in the center, a bowl, or even a plastic bag will work. Drape a sheet of plastic wrap over the hole, securing the edges with rocks or dirt. Place a small weight in the center of the plastic, directly above your container. As the sun beats down, it'll evaporate moisture from the ground, and any vegetation trapped inside. This moisture condenses on the underside of the plastic wrap and trickles down towards the weight, eventually dripping into your container. Pure, distilled water. Out here, a rumbling stomach is a survival concern. We're ditching the fancy rods and reels for some good old-fashioned ingenuity. Let's craft a fishing kit from scratch, using materials found in the heart of nature. A safety pin, a sharp piece of bone, or even a carefully carved thorn can become your ticket to a fresh catch. Strong fibers from plants like yucca or nettle can be twisted together to create surprisingly strong fishing line. Attach your makeshift hook and you're almost there. Worms, grubs, or even shiny berries can entice a hungry fish. Secure your bait to your hook, cast your line, and wait patiently. Remember, patience is key in fishing, but the reward of a fresh catch is well worth the wait. Lost and alone? Don't despair, because even the smallest glimmer of hope can make all the difference. We're talking about the power of reflection, the life-saving potential of a simple signal mirror. A shiny piece of metal, a CD, or even a polished piece of aluminum foil can become your lifeline. The key is to reflect sunlight, creating a bright flash that can be seen for miles. Hold the mirror close to your face with the sun at your back. Position your other hand in a V shape, with the target, be it a plane, a boat, or a distant search party, in the opening. Adjust the mirror until the reflected light shines through your fingers and onto your target. Practice makes perfect, so get those signals flashing. Paracord, it's not just a rope, it's a survival lifeline. This unassuming cordage with its incredible strength and versatility can be your best friend in the wild. Shelter, Paracord can be used to lash together branches, create sturdy ridgelines for tarps, or even fashion a makeshift hammock. Need to secure gear? Paracord's got you covered, with its ability to create strong knots that'll keep your belongings safe and sound. First aid, use it to create slings, splints, or even a tourniquet in a pinch. Paracord can be unraveled to create finer threads for fishing line or sewing repairs. It can even be used as tinder for starting a fire. Master a few basic knots and the humble Paracord transforms into a multi-tool of survival, ready to tackle any challenge the wilderness throws your way. Accidents happen, especially out here. That's why a well-stocked first aid kit is non-negotiable. But what if you find yourself in a situation without one? Don't panic, we're going to create a basic DIY kit using readily available materials. Start with a waterproof container, a Ziploc bag, an empty tin, anything that'll keep your supplies dry. Clean water is paramount for cleaning wounds. Disinfectant wipes or a small bottle of antiseptic are crucial for preventing infection. Gauze pads and adhesive bandages are a must for covering cuts and scrapes. Pain relievers like ibuprofen or acetaminophen can provide much-needed relief. Antihistamine cream for bug bites and hydrocortisone cream for rashes are also good to have on hand. Being prepared for the unexpected is an essential part of survival, and this DIY kit can make all the difference in a pinch. Lost your bearings? Don't worry, the Earth itself can be your guide. We're going primal with navigation, crafting a compass using nothing but nature's cues. Find a stick and push it vertically into the ground, making sure it casts a distinct shadow. Mark the tip of the shadow with a stone or a twig. This is your west marker. Wait for 15 to 20 minutes and the shadow will have moved. Mark the new position of the shadow. This is your east marker. Draw a straight line between the two markers. This line represents the east-west axis. Stand with the west marker on your left and the east marker on your right. You are now facing north. It's a simple but effective method, a testament to the ingenuity of our ancestors and the timeless wisdom of nature's signs. Silence can be deafening, especially when you need to signal for help. We're crafting an emergency whistle that'll cut through the noise and alert potential rescuers to your location. A sturdy twig about the diameter of your thumb and 4 to 5 inches long is all you need. Carefully carve a notch around the circumference of the twig, about an inch from one end. Use your thumbnail to gently push the bark away from the notch, all the way around the twig. With a bit of twisting, you should be able to separate the bark from the inner wood. Blow across the open end of the bark tube, creating a sharp, piercing whistle. Remember, 3 blasts is a universal distress signal. So there you have it, 10 essential DIY survival hacks that could make all the difference in a challenging situation. Practice these hacks, build your confidence, and embrace the resourcefulness that lies within you. Thanks for joining me on this adventure, and remember, stay safe out there. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more survival tips and hacks. Stay safe out there.